This screencast shows you how to save and find a list. Once you have a selection of contacts on your results page with which you would like to save a new list, you can come to the Save menu and see three options. You can add these results to an existing list, you can save a new list, and you can also overwrite a list. Today, we are going to save a new list. To create a new list, you have three criteria. The first is the title. We recommend that all users in the Media Lab start each list they create with their initials. And then you can put in a content title for each list and put in the date that you created the list to have an easy reference. There are three access modes. The first is public, which means that the list can be seen and edited by yourself and others. This is the collaborative access mode that we use in the Media Lab to help you learn from each other's lists. There is also a shared read-only setting, which means that the list can be used and edited by the author of the list, but can only be read by other users. And finally, there is a selection for a private list, which we are not using in the Media Lab, but a private list is one that is only seen by the author of the list. The last selection is for a living list. A living list is automatically updated when the contact information has changed, when a contact has moved to a different outlet, or when the contact has been removed from the database. In that case, the Media Database Research Team will send you a living list email with updates on where the contact has moved and any replacements that they can put on your list. We do recommend that you create living lists if a particular list is one that you will come back to in the future. When you are finished with these criteria, you can select Submit. Our list is now saved in the Media Context section because that's where we created it. Should we have done these respective steps in the Media Outlet section, we would have saved a Media Outlet list and could revisit the list in that section. The next step I would like to go over is how to find a list. There are two places where you can find a list in the database. The first is on the front page of the section where you created the list. As I just mentioned, because we saved a media contact list, we can come back to the Media Contacts home page and on the upper right hand side see a list of our own lists. For example, I could select GMT Fracking New York 4/1/2012 and then be back on the results page to work on the list more. The second place where you can find a list is in the advanced search. On the left-hand side of the advanced search, at the bottom of the page, you will see two criteria for a contact list search as well as an outlet list search. In these drop-down menus, you can see all the public lists created in the Media Lab. So for example, we could open up the contact menu and pull up our New York fracking list. We could also pull up the list we could also pull up a contact list in the outlet section as well as respectively an outlet list in the contact section as you see here, and that serves well for the purposes of research, so you can see on a contact list, for example, which outlets are represented, or you can see all the contacts represented at one of your outlet lists. This screencast will show you how to do a quick search for a reporter that you know. To do a quick search for a reporter, you can come to the Media Contacts section. On the upper left-hand side of the page, you will see a Media Context search with 5 criteria. You can search a reporter by their last name and first name, by their outlet, city, state, subject, and also keyword. The most common way to look up a reporter is by their name. To type in a reporter's name, you do the last name first. For example, if we're looking for Dina Cappiello, we can type in Cappiello, comma D. And when we make a correct selection, we will see the profile come up beneath the drop-down menu. We can simply select that profile and then click Search. On the results page, you will see the listing for Dina Cappiello, and you can select her name to see her profile and see more information, or you can also select her outlet name to see the outlet profile and more information. Now, not all reporters are as simple as Dina. Many reporters have the same name, or they might have a unique spelling of their name. You can still search these reporters easily in the quick search. For example, if we are looking for Aaron Smith, we type in Smith, A, and we see several listings for someone named Aaron Smith with no more detail. You can select out of this field, and you can come to the pop-up search selector, which is the small box on the right-hand side of the criteria. Once you open the selector, you can again type in the name that you're looking for. So we can type in Smith, A, click search, and we will again see all of the listings for Aaron Smith, only this time with more detail. We can see that there are different listings for Aaron Smith that represent different outlets. Sometimes a reporter, if they work for a radio station or a television station and have more than one position or work at more than one station, they may have more than one outlet. They may have more than one outlet profile. In this case, they look like different profiles. If we want to select the Aaron Smith at the Kentucky Colonel, for example, we can select his name, we can select out of the pop-up, and that record for Aaron Smith will be in the search. Just like we did for Dina, we can then come and select search, and then on the results page will be the exact record for Aaron Smith that we are looking for.